Hey friends, it's Delicia. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am sharing my mini fall home tour for 2022. If you prefer subtle hints of autumn styling in your own spaces, just keep watching. Also, I just may be adding some of the stylings that just did not make the cut this year in my home. So if you're ready, let's take a walk through together. As we walk over to the mudroom, over time, what I've noticed in comments on any of my social media platforms, I see the word simple a lot. So let's start, and we're going to own that because I don't like a lot of decor style. I guess you can say that I'm a minimalist. So starting here, this is something that we made 10 years ago, and it has utilized backpacks for the kids when they were little, and we still hang up coats for our guests that walk in, and we also put on and take off our shoes here. So it's still pretty functional. So just for the video, I put this pumpkin here. These pillows I put here last year, and I hung my bag up here too. But as you can see, I have hooks here for coats. The first light we installed is still here, but I think I want to update that sometime in the near future. Maybe not this year, but sometime next year. I am getting rid of a lot of wordings that were more farmhouse for me out of the home, but I think I want to keep the welcome sign. But just to give you a closer look, the colors are warm and inviting, and you'll see that I had that same idea in mind throughout the entire home. I share a few of the pieces in this living room in my previous video for the fall. So if you missed that one, make sure that you catch that. It will be linked in the description as well as up above in the cards. And you will also catch it at the end of the video too. But as far as the florals that I used this year, you will see where I picked all of those up as well in the previous video. But I absolutely love how this turned out. I added this old pumpkin from about a year or two ago from Walmart, and this candle was handmade by myself. And this is the other end table. Again, all of these were shared in the other video. I think the only thing that was not here were these pumpkins that I picked up from Target. Some of you may recognize this leather pillow cover from last year. This is one of my favorites right here, so I had to bring that back. You know I love texture, but this time I made sure to mix it up with a little bit of pattern as well. I think last year I had them paired with linen pillow covers. I love this look. As I said, that everything pretty much is cohesive throughout the house. And it's so warm and inviting, and I absolutely love the way this looks. The entry table is still the same as well as it was in the previous video. As you can see in my vase right here, these florals are just like the ones in the living room, but I decided to change the color up a little bit and add green because I think that the green is a pretty good juxtaposition with this black vase that I DIY'd not too long ago. I left the LED candles here that I had in my previous video, which was for the Bright Town collab that I did. This lamp is a favorite of mine from Target, from the Studio McGee line, and this print has been a favorite of mine for quite a few months now that I purchased from Etsy. Now let's take a peek over at my coffee bar. There is a more detailed video coming up very soon, so if you're not subscribed, make sure that you are. Number one, I don't know if this is going to stay this way, and number two, I just want to give full details on everything. So make sure to stay tuned for that. There's not a whole lot going over here by the kitchen sink. I did decide to add a pop of color, but over here by the dish soap, I have one little pumpkin here that was very old from Target that I literally DIY'd today for this video before I started recording this. So that's there. And then over here is pretty much, these things are old. I think the vase came from Hobby Lobby maybe a year ago, and the stems, I think they came from Michael's. I really don't remember, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep this here. Let me know if you like this pop of color right here versus what I have going on throughout the house. I know it's not as subtle as the rest of it, but I thought it would be just a little bit of change and something that will catch people's eye as they walk through the front door. This cutout has always been challenging for me to decorate. I'm really not sure. It's just because it's a ledge that can be seen from both the living room and the dining room area. But I already knew I was going to put this here for fall. My cousin gave me this, one of my bestie cousins. She gave me this. This belonged to her mom, and immediately when she gave it to me, I knew that I wanted to use this here for this time of year in the fall. So it came with little tea light candles that were red, which obviously does not go with the color palette that I'm doing, but I didn't have any of those tea lights. So these aren't the actual candles that go in here, but if you see when I actually, oh, here's some more DIY pumpkins, by the way. And these were, to get off the topic a little bit, these were chevron pattern pumpkins from Target, which are totally dated now, so I just painted over them and put those on either side of this. But to get back to the candles that I used are separate from this set here. So as you can see, I just simply put these little candles inside of this, but you can see how they're totally separate and they do not belong together. But when I go to light these later on, you'll see how they actually do look pretty good. I won't leave this like this, but they are actually fine for right now. So, I mean, you never know. And please excuse the little spots on the ledge there that I need to scrub off. I tried to clean those off and they wouldn't come off, so I'm either gonna have to scrub harder or apply some paint on that. But anyway, let's go ahead and light these babies and see how they look. I decided last minute not to show the outtakes of this table because I want to save them for a future video coming up, but I just wanted to show you what I did do for now. I added this abstract bowl that I purchased earlier in the spring from Home Goods. I really love the fact that it's a conversation starter. It's sort of different. So I just filled it with small pumpkins. I tried to hide the fact that I elevated the center pumpkin with some paper, but I've already been outed by one of my daughters, but that's okay. Looking at the other side of the bowl, you'll see why I like it. Those of you who know that I love texture when it comes to home decor, and this one has that. I love this wooden bowl. In addition to that, I chose this particular style versus the other two that I did not show in this video is because it was small. And intimate conversations are important to me. With the other styles I had, I found that you would be looking around the centerpiece just to have a conversation. In addition, I've just found that this particular style is simple, casual, and informal, which my family loves. Before we sign off, if you love fall most of all, or if there was anything in this video that you enjoyed, make sure that you click on that thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure that you tap on both the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I have lots of seasonal content coming your way. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to stick around the channel for a while, feel free to do so. Get caught up on this video. And until we meet again, take care. See you soon.